Are you thinking about moving to Chino Hills, California? Because if you are, in this video, I'm going to take you guys around Chino Hills, California. I'm going to show you guys some different houses in different price points and in different neighborhoods. And if you guys stick around until the end, I'm going to share with you guys a market recap of the current market here in Chino Hills, California. So stay tuned because we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything that there is about living, eating, breeding, playing in Chino Hills, California, then subscribe below, tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Chino Hills, California. So if you really want to know about Chino, I'm gonna let you know. I am right now at the shops at Chino Hills. You guys check it out right behind me. Such an amazing area. It's like an outdoor mall here in Chino Hills, and you would absolutely love it. I mean, there's so many different types of stores, so many different restaurants, you know, some bars, coffee shops, etc., etc. Like, hey, for the women, if you guys like Victoria's Secret, you guys have that option. Bath and Body Works. I see Barnes and Nobles, Daniel's Jewelry, right? A lot of options. You also have Chico's right over here, and a bunch of coffee shops, Wetzel Pretzel, right? I can go on and on and on about all the cool stores and amenities that come with living in Chino Hills, California. Now, I want to give you guys a little bit of insight of what Chino Hills, you know, is, what it have to offer, just a little bit of history. So Chino Hills does have a population of a little over 80,000 people. So it's continually starting to grow. It's a very great area if you do want to raise a family. So a lot of people tend to move to Chino Hills because of that reason. They have some great schools. They really, really do. The schools here are actually pretty phenomenal, and you're gonna see throughout this video when I show you guys these houses how great the schools really are. Not just the schools, the crime here is actually pretty low, so that's also another great thing. Now, Chino Hills, it's on the border of Riverside, San Bernardino, and also Orange County, which is really great because you can get, you know, the best of both worlds. You can get San Bernardino, or best of three worlds, I guess I would say, Orange County, Riverside, and San Bernardino. So that's just one of the cool features of living in Chino Hills, you know, is that you do get that option that, hey, within 15-20 minutes, you can be in a whole different county doing some different activities, different things, and just hanging out. So again, just one of those awesome things that gets provided living here in the Chino Hills area. You guys are right next to Chino. You're also next to Pomona, Riverside, again, Orange County. You're like 2 miles from the border of Orange County. So if you guys wanted to head on over there, not too far. But enough about those. We're really trying to focus here on Chino Hills, right? So what I was gonna do, like I just said, I'm gonna take you guys around some different neighborhoods, show you guys some different houses and in different price points. So hopefully you guys can gauge, you know, what may fall within your guys' budget. And if you guys stick around to the end, I'm gonna share a market recap of the current real estate market here in Chino Hills, California. And also, I'm gonna take you guys to a local coffee shop here in Chino Hills so I can share all that beautiful recap with you guys. So stay tuned because we're gonna get after it and we're going to the first house right now. All right, guys, so here we are. We're at the first home of the day. So this home right behind me is currently listed for sale for $600,000. It is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 baths. It does have 1,235 square feet. Was built in 1990. So the community is not too old, but not too new. Now, this home right here in this community does have HOA of $85 a month. So we're in the Butterfield Ranch community in Chino Hills. So we're at the very, very south of Chino Hills, pretty much like the border line of Chino Hills. So what you guys are gonna notice throughout the video as we progress, we're gonna be definitely different neighborhoods. So we're starting at the south, we'll go probably to the very north and then to the middle to finish off. So all three different communities. Now, what I personally love about this community, it's very kind of secluded. It's away from everything, very quiet. Now today, unfortunately, I came during trash day, which is okay. But you guys see all the trash happens out here. Now this community again is very quiet, very family oriented, friendly. You guys have a lot of walking trails and parks in the nearby area, so you're kind of right stuck on a hill, which is really cool. I mean, hence the name Chino Hills, right? But again, very quiet, kind of more secluded away from majority of the communities. If you guys really wanted to go, you know, your everyday wants and needs in this community here, you would have to drive just a little bit, maybe 5-10 minutes up the road, so you guys can get to the marketplaces, you know, the grocery stores, etc., etc. Now let me tell you about the amazing schools here in this community. So we have the elementary school that's rated an 8 out of 10. The middle school, that's also rated an 8 out of 10. And the high school, that's rated an 8 out of 10. So 8s all across the board, which is phenomenal. And you guys, throughout this video in these communities, you're gonna see the school ratings are very great. So that is one major plus of living here in Chino Hills, California. Oh, sorry, burp there. But living in Chino Hills, California, guys, great location, especially if you have kids and trying to raise a family. The schools are phenomenal. The crime is low. Again, the houses, they're just beautiful. They really are. And you guys can have different styles, different types of variety of homes. And so, no, you don't have to have, you know, these small tract homes that are side by side. You can also have different types of home with land, etc., etc. You definitely just have to look for it a little bit more. So that's a really neat feature about living in Chino Hills, California. That right there is what you can get for $600,000 here in Chino Hills, California. On to the second home. So here we are, we're at the second home of the day. So this home right behind me is currently listed for sale for $740,000. It is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths. It does have 1,434 square feet. It was built in 1984. Now look at this community, beautiful community. See, all the houses around us are just amazing. There is just so much to see over here. And I mean, you are really in the hills. That's why it's Chino Hills, right? And so again, great community. The location here is amazing. Hey, good morning. The location here, you guys, is amazing. You are right off the freeway, the 71 and the 60. So it's conveniently located where less than, you know, half a mile, you can jump onto the 71 or the 60 and get to anywhere and everywhere you want to go, right? As well as you have the convenience of having the marketplace literally across the street as soon as you get out of the neighborhood. So you can go to Costco, Home Depot, you know, home improvement stores. You can go to a little restaurant, you know, you can go get gas, go to your bank, take out some cash, deposit, whatever you guys want to do. It's literally across the street. So again, the convenience of this location, we're on the northern side of Chino Hills, is really great. Now, I can't remember in the first house if I did mention, yes, Chino Hills does have hills, you guys. Lots of hills, so hence the name, right? Right here, right next to Chino. Yes, very hilly in this area. Just full disclosure, you guys, I'm not trying to be funny, but let me tell you about the schools here in this neighborhood. So just like the first home that we just saw, the schools in this area are just as great. 8s across the board. So the elementary, 8 out of 10. Middle school, 8 out of 10. High school, 8 out of 10. You guys, that just comes to show you guys, you know, Chino Hills has some really great top rated schools. And you know, I'm not trying to, you know, spoil your guys the beans here, but the last home might just have 8s as well. You know, stay tuned because we'll get to the third home right now. But you guys, overall, that's what $740,000 can get you in Chino Hills, California. On to the last. So here we are at the third property of the day. So I am going to turn my back now because this home right behind me is currently listed for sale for $899,000. It is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath that has a little under 2,300 square feet. Now this house was built in 2017. Now this community here does have HOA of $145 a month, right? So it is a little bit a little newer community, but it's conveniently located to the 71 freeway just right over here, as well as this community also has a marketplace literally right across the street, and literally kind of just like right on the community itself. So that is something new that we are seeing in some communities here in California, is they're making stores within communities, which is really, really cool, right? And the convenience of like walking to the store instead of having to drive 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever the case may be. Now this community does have its own little walking trail that they made, which is really cool. Yes, those are power lines. There's nothing to worry. There's nothing major that can really happen. But at any rate, this community, you guys, is just amazing. The houses are a little bit closer to each other, but it's still just a really quiet, safe community. And you guys, the schools, like I mentioned in the last home, they're just 8 across the board. I was gonna say something slick, but I just want to let you guys know there's 8s across the board. So you guys right there, all 3 communities here in Chino Hills have great schools. And I just want to let you guys know we've been north Chino Hills, middle of Chino Hills, and even south. And all 3 communities have those amazing school ratings. So that just comes to show you guys that the communities here in Chino Hills are pretty well taken care of, and that's a great thing, especially if you're looking to raise a family, right? So that right there, you guys, is what $899,000 can get you in Chino Hills, California. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to head on to a local coffee shop, and I'm gonna give you guys a little market recap of the current market here in Chino Hills, California. So stay tuned for the market recap. Market recap time. I am back at the office. I did stop by that coffee shop, and I got an awesome caramel brulee. It was amazing. Here's some good little snippets of the coffee shop and how amazing it was. Stop by, check it out in Chino Hills, California. Now, Chino Hills, California, it's a great spot. What an awesome community. Look at those schools. If you and your family are thinking about moving to Chino Hills, you know without a doubt, right, that your kids are going to have a great education. They're going to be safe. The neighborhoods are nice and quiet, and you can pretty much do anything and everything, really. In reality, everything is so nearby. The surrounding areas are amazing. Yes, you can get different types of properties. There's different types of communities going on, ranging from that 2-bedroom to the smaller 4-bedroom to the bigger 4-bedroom, right? Or if you guys really wanted to get a bigger home, there's that option as well. And so that's why Chino Hills is a very high demand area. It's actually one of the the fastest growing cities in Southern California, just because everyone knows the great schools, the great employment, as well as the safety in there, the parks, all the amenities that they have, outdoor activities. You guys can go to parks, trails, go hiking, go biking. I mean, you're right on the hills, the foothills of Chino Hill. So that's really, really great. And right next door, you have Chino as well, where you can go to Chino and do a bunch of other stuff as well. And then you have Pomona, Riverside, you know, you guys have Orange County right next to you. You're kind of in the mecca of all 3 counties. I'm sorry, yeah, really 4 counties if you include LA. So you have LA, Orange County, San Bernardino, and Riverside. You're kind of right in between all 4 of them. So that's a really great thing, right? That you guys can be in all of these counties in such a short amount of time. Overall, Chino has a graded A for excellency in livability. So that's a really great thing. So Niche actually rated them as an A+ suburb in San Bernardino County. And we all understand why. We kind of already said it, you know, all the great things that they have to offer. And so Chino Hills, again, I'm gonna give them a thumbs up. That is a great place to live and raise a family. So if you're thinking about moving to Chino Hills, California, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. If you do have questions, comments, or concerns, comment down below. We would love to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you for watching Living in South California.